Acha ji, so this is going to be the solution to your animation task 6. Let's open up Animate. All right, it says in a suitable application, create an animation of plate face image spinning clockwise in the center of a 200 pixel by 200 pixel frame. The plate should grow to fill the frame during the first rotation and shrink to the original size during the second rotation. Each rotation should take 2 seconds. The animation should play continuously. Save the animations as animated GIF file named this. So the first part of it, that we are to import this image, it needs to rotate twice, clockwise direction, and grow and also shrink to the original size um, during the second rotation. So let's go to file, click on new. The size of the frame is going to be 200 pixel by 200 pixel. Right, units by default are pixel. Frame rate, I'm going to change it to 30. Action script 3, we click on create. Okay, so first rotation to shrink to the original size during the second, each rotation should take 2 seconds. So we go to file, click on import, import to stage, and we look for our this is the image. I will take my transformation tool. The shortcut is Q. Holding down shift, resizing so that the aspect ratio is maintained. Let's identify the center by clicking on view. Let's go to rulers. Ruler dimension set to 100, and vertically it should also be 100. Let's place the image. Transformation will resize this. And all right. Okay. So the plate should grow to fill the frame during the first rotation and shrink to the original size during the second rotation. You can do it in one layer, you can do it in 2 layers. That's totally up to you. Each rotation should take 2 seconds. So first of all, I'm going to initiate the motion tree that will create this to a symbol, and I will create a keyframe on the 60th frame. On the 60th frame, the size of the plate is going to grow to fill the frame. Rotation needs to be clockwise, so I'll just click anywhere in this yellow timeline. Rotate it in clockwise, count is 1. So this is how it looks. Now for the second rotation, I need to go back to my original size. Over here, the size was 45.2. Okay, let's make it 45. So this is how it looks. In order to shrink it back to its original size, I'll just take the last frame, copy the frame, Alt Control C, Alt Control V to paste. This is my starting frame. Then I will add a keyframe at 120, and at 120 the size of this is going to go back to 45. And it should rotate clockwise. So this is how it looks. So in total it took what, 4 seconds, 120 frames. This needs to be exported as animated GIF. So we'll just go to File, we click on Export Animated GIF. This has transparency applied, so I will just click on transparency, activate it. Looping is set to forever. We just click on save. Desktop, it's basically named as plate spin. Underscore your center number, underscore your candidate number. Now, in a suitable application, create an animation using plate side images falling from the top center of a 200 by 200 pixel frame to make a stack of 4 plates. Each plate will take about 2 seconds to fall to the stack. After the fourth plate reaches the stack, the text top tables must appear in the center of the remaining space and remain for 2 seconds. The text must be red, 36-point serif font. The animation should play continuously. Save the animation as animated GIF, file name plate drop. So in total it was for 30 months. Again, I will go to File, click on New, width set to 200, height set to 200, click on Create. We will identify the center of the frame. We click on rulers, drop the ruler. The dimension should be at 100 and vertical ruler dimension should be at 100. That's the center. Now let's say there are 4 plates, so plate 1. Go to File, Import, Import to Stage. This is the plate. Take the transformation tool and resize it to a suitable size, and then we'll check the dimension. So let's say it has to come here. I think this is fine. The dimension is 119. Let's change it to 120. And let's change the height to 15. All right, so let's say this is my first plate. I will just create a motion tween, convert this to a symbol. Although this is linear, you can use classic tween, you can use shape tween. It's up to you. Now, in a suitable application, we have done this. Each plate will take about 2 seconds to fall to the stack. So it will come from the top to the bottom. So let's say at 60th frame, I will insert the keyframe. And on the first frame, I will shift the position of my plate to the top. So this is how it looks. Each plate will take about 2 seconds to fall to the stack. After the fourth plate reaches the stack, the text top tables must appear in the center of the frame. So for now, we need to have a stack of 4 plates. Uh, I can, since I've made the changes to my first layer, I'll just right click and I will click on duplicate layer. So let's rename this as plate 2. Let's see if we can change this. Um, is it every after 2 seconds? Each plate, yes, after every 2 seconds. So let's change the duration of plate number 2 to start appearing on 61. For the previous plate, I will just convert this into a standard frame. So I've copied the last frame, pasting it here, removing the motion tween and adding the rest of the duration till 120 by adding a keyframe. So the plate remains visible. So this is how it looks. Right? However, in order to create the stack, I need to change the position of the last frame of the second plate. I'll just make it appear like this. And also change the order of the first plate because it needs to overlap the second plate. So moving the order up. And this is how it looks. Done. Again, for the second plate, I can use again a duplicate layer. You can do the 4 layers in one go. You can do it later as well. So let's rename this to plate 3. Duration. Let's change this to place it at 121 frame. Right. I'll just create another duplicate. Rename this to plate 4. So 1, then 2, then 3, and then 4. Change the order as well. Duration of the fourth plate will start appearing from 181 for 2 seconds. Again, last frame of this, plate 2, Alt Control C to copy the last frame, Alt Control V to paste it, remove the motion tween. This is now converted to a standard frame. Similarly for plate 3, let's first fix the position of the third plate. Insert a keyframe for plate 1 and 2. This is the third plate and we'll change the position of the third plate like this. Now converting this to a standard frame, Alt Control C to copy the last frame, Alt Control V to paste it and removing the motion tween. All the 3 plates are going to be visible when the fourth plate comes in or stacks up. So I will just insert a keyframe and change the position of the fourth plate. Right? So this is how it looks. Done? Easy. After this happens, the text top tables must appear in the center of the remaining space and remain for 2 seconds. The text must be in a red 36-point serif font. So for this, I will just create a standard frame for my fourth plate. Control C, Alt Control C to copy, Alt Control V to paste, remove the motion tween. remove the motion tween, and insert a keyframe for all the plates. The text will repair for 2 seconds. So starting from 240, it will remain up until 300 frames. So I will just insert the keyframe for all my plates so they are visible for 300 or up until 300 frames. We'll just create a new layer. This is going to be my text. Place it at the very top. The text starts appearing after the plates reach or stacks up. So we'll just create a keyframe here. We'll take the text tool. Serif font is the Times New Roman. Color needs to be red. Font size is 36 points. Just click on here, say top, enter tables. Placement of the paragraph, we'll just take the selection tool, come down to the paragraph setting, make it in the center, place it wherever you want. So this remains for 2 seconds. Insert a keyframe. This is how the final animation looks like. All right. This should play continuously. So we are to export this as animated GIF again. We'll go to file, we click on export and animated GIF. Transparency is going to be applied. Looping is set to forever. You just click on save and save it as plate drop underscore your center number underscore your candidate number. Saved on the desktop. So this is my plate rotation and this is my plate drop. Double click it to plate. So this is how the rotation looks like. It loops forever. And this is how the plate drop looks like. This was the solution to your animation task 6.